Hello everyone, so much your comic book readers out there. Mike from Frontline here, and welcome to my comic book review. From the all-new Marvel Now, I'll be reviewing Iron Fist, The Living Weapon, issue number 2. And there were some people that said that the book wasn't really that good, and to be honest, I think opposite. I think the book was really good. But in my opinion, let me explain why when I explain the story. So, it talks about how Iron Fist wants to go back to his home of Kunlun. And speaking of Kunlun, there's a ceremony that actually takes place here. Artwork, a little bit sketchy. Not too sketchy, just a little bit sketchy. And it talks about the mighty Shulu, and he talks about how we are the immortals, and everything belongs to us, we live forever, and yada yada this, and yada yada that. Basically how all the powerful people, how they talk about everything, the villain types, basically. So, it talks also about his two children, Davos and Sparrow. And Davos and Sparrow, they get into a little bit of a fight with each other, and Davos winds up killing his sister, and Davos is not one of those people you're gonna like in this comic book, because, you know, from the way it looks like, he's really all about himself and everything. And the father's wondering where his family are to witness all this. So then we have an unexpected visitor who comes to visit him, and they call him the UT, which is another word for, I guess, minister or something. Shallow, so it's Shallow, the UT. And he's just saying, you know, whoever you are, you came in the wrong place and everything, and it looks like it's an old friend of his, but we don't know who. So that's going to be something to look forward to as a foreshadowing in future comic books. So Iron Fist is talking about how Kunlun was like right in front of him when he goes down this whole elevator shaft. And he said like his father just had no idea that the doorway was literally right there when he wanted to make his trip home. So then we go back to the origin story, and Harold wants to save Heather and her son Danny and everything, and you know, Heather's like saying, you know, it's your fault you killed Window and let the rope go, and she also said Danny promised me you'll make him pay one day and stuff like that. So Harold winds up leaving them, so, you know, that sees a darker character in him, and it's only Danny and his mother that are left all by themselves, and Danny is Iron Fist, just so I throw that out there. So as they were about to go across the bridge, there's a pack of wolves, and she said just go forward, don't look back, and she sacrifices herself for her son, and the mother dies. And then there's these group of people that save Danny, and he says like, young orphan, come with us, you're almost at forever. So they basically took him in. And then it goes back to the present day where he's fighting ninjas and stuff. And like the fight scene, he just gets them all and stuff like that. But here's the thing, like he needs to get back to Kunlun, and he wants to get home, but it's going to be a long ways to get there at this point. And that's to be continued. So I mean, I don't know why so many people said the book wasn't that good, because I found it to be really a great book. For this I give between a 4 to 4.5 out of 5 as a rating. The artwork, like I said before, was a little bit sketchy, not too sketchy. And the story, in my opinion, was it's picking up. So, you know, I mean, the adventures to Kunlun continues, but it's going to be a tough obstacle for Danny, or the Iron Fist, since that's what the title is. So we'll just find out what happens more as the issue continues, and we'll see where we go from there. With that, guys, that's my comic review of Iron Fist, The Living Weapon, issue number 2. Don't forget to check out Comic Related and ComicFrontline.com. We are your #1 source for comic related news, views, and a whole bunch more. Subscribe to Comic Frontline today for more vids to come. And comment about your thoughts of Iron Fist. Do you think this was a terrible book and why? Or if it was a good book and why? So, good or bad and the reason why, I guess. Or to make it brief of that. Agree or disagree with what I say or anything else you have about the book. Let your comments be heard and I'll be more than happy to answer them as soon as I can. So, to all my true comic book readers out there, Mike from Comic Frontline saying take care and keep watching. There, everyone.